Just for the sake of time on this next part, we're going to learn how to copy and paste really quick. I've already opened my files that we're going to need for this part. If you guys want to follow along and open them up as well, they are under the Common Student Staff, under my name, under Web Design, Chapter 3, and then I believe it's Mary's Documents, or Mary Documents, something like that. One's called Home Text, and one is called Resume. They're both doc files, docx files. You'll be able to open them in Word. Okay, so we're going to learn how to select an area to copy text into. Okay, so it's basically just the same as editing the placeholders that we've been doing. It's just a little more comprehensive, I think. Okay, so first thing we need to do is get into that first file we're going to need to copy out of. It's home text. We're going to hit Control and then A and Control C. Control A selects all the text in the document. Control C copies all the text in the document. And we're going to go back into Expression Web. Okay, your document should look a lot like mine at this point. Okay, so in Expression Web, under Who Am I? Right here, under Who Am I? Okay, we're going to click the paragraph tag and the click tag selector. And then we're going to use the menu bar, just because we can. I mean, you guys know that there are other ways to do this. We're going to go to the Edit menu, and we're going to paste text. Okay, it's going to give us options when we paste text like this. Okay, yours should say plain text, 1 pre-formatted paragraph, many pre-formatted paragraphs, normal paragraphs with line breaks, and normal paragraphs without line breaks. We're going to click on normal paragraphs with line breaks. So second with from the bottom, and we're going to hit OK. And now your document should look a lot like mine. Of course, you won't have some of the same boxes, you won't have some of the same formatting, but it should look close to mine. Okay, we're going to hit Control and S. Since we have that little asterisk up by default.html, it means we're unsaved. We're going to save it in case we get another power outage, which would be very unfortunate. Okay, so they want us to open up the resume document now. It looks a lot like this. It's in the same folder that I told you guys about earlier. So we're going to hit Control A and Control C. That's going to copy everything. Okay, now we're going to open up Expression Web again, and we're going to go hit our plus sign next to Resume folder this time. And under Resume, it's going to say default.html. We're going to double click that, and up here on the tab section, it should have 2 default.htmls at this point. They're going to be different. The first one's going to be our actual default on the top level. This default is going to be Resume's folder default, just because we haven't renamed it yet. Okay, we're going to double click it and open it up like I just said. And then we're going to click the Content div tab to select the div tag and text. Okay, so up here, we should see all of our little div tags. Okay, we're going to click down here, make sure we got all of our stuff. Okay, so we've clicked DWT editable. That's all the editable stuff in this document, right? All this fun stuff. Okay, we're going to do the same thing we did earlier, edit, and then paste text. And we're going to go to a little box again. We're going to hit normal paragraphs with line breaks, just like we did last time. Hit OK, and then we're going to save it again. So now we've copied from one source and pasted it into our actual document. Okay, so we're in the default.html document, web page, whatever you want to call it, of our resume folder. If you scroll all the way down, you see Mary's resume, and we're going to edit this little sidebar she's got. Okay, so it should say, right now it should say resume, John Q. Public, 123 Main Street, and it's going to have default information like this because we haven't edited anything. We need to make it ours. Okay, or Mary's actually at this point. All right, so we need to select the sidebar heading over here. Just highlight it, and we're going to put Contact Me. Okay, just like that. All we're going to do is edit the placeholder text. So it should say contact me. Okay, now we're going to select all the text underneath it, all the way down to my email at domain.com, and just hit delete. Okay, it's going to take all that text out. Now we need to refill this up. We're going to put Mary G. Anderson. Okay, next part's important. We're going to hold down Shift, and we're going to press Enter. That'll start a new line in the same P tag, right? We want to keep the same paragraph tag so we can edit it all later if we need to, or style it, whatever we need to do. So Shift and Enter will get us down to the next line. We're going to hit 9845 West Elm Street with a little comma, and then do our Shift Enter again. Duxbury, Washington. And our zip is 98472. Shift Enter again. This is on EW 185, by the way, guys, if you're still following along. And then we're going to type our phone number. 509-555-0776. Okay, it's not a real number, so please don't try calling her, at least during class anyway. Okay, Shift Enter again, same P tag, and we're going to put her email, mary@email.com. And then hit the space bar. That'll automatically create a hyperlink for us. If you guys are doing it in split view like I am, you'll see it up here. A means it's a link. href shows our reference, what it's going to do. And it's going to show our text that it's linking, and then it's going to end our link with the A. Okay, we'll get into that stuff later on, but it's nice to know. Okay, so we've created that email hyperlink. We're going to click after the word bookstore, where it says Caterpillar Bookstore. So we need to find that. Mine's right here. Okay. And we're just going to take out the TORE with the backspace button. Okay, we're going to double click the word freelance, which is the first word on the fourth line of the content div. So freelance is up here. I'm going to double click that to highlight it. Press the backspace, it'll delete it. And we're going to hit Control and S to save our page. Okay, next thing we need to learn how to do is find and replace. So it's very similar to if you're using another Microsoft product like Word. All we're going to do is go up here to the Edit on menu bar, and we're going to go down to Find. It's going to have binoculars next to it, just like it always does. Control F is our typical shortcut. So we're going to click that, and it comes up with a little context-sensitive box. We're going to hit Replace up here on the top tabs. It's the second tab over, next to Find. Okay. And in the first part, we're going to hit Caterpillar. So we're going to find Caterpillar. And over here, we're going to replace it with Mariposa or Mariposa, whatever it is. Okay. And then we're going to hit Replace All. You won't be able to undo this operation. Do you wish to continue? Yes. And it should come up and say resume default replaced 2 occurrences in this page. Okay. I'm going to close that out. And we're going to make sure that it actually worked. And it worked. So we've found and replaced. All right, this next section is probably the most important section when we talk about working with templates. We're going to make global changes to a template now. Okay, so we need to close out of the defaults that we were in. Save the changes if you want, yes, that's fine. Click out of that, and you should come up to our folder view, right? Everything underneath our Mary Anderson web page. Okay, we need to open up master.dwt. That's our dynamic web template. And that's basically what controls everything else for this website. So any changes we make on this will change anything that it's linked to. And we'll get into that in later chapters. It'll become really important later on, but kind of important now. Okay, we're going to select the text in the website name heading up here. Okay, and we're going to type Mary G. Anderson. That's going to customize the site name. We're going to select the text in the site description down here. Okay, and we're going to change that to web design. All right, and we're going to click in the copyright paragraph. Okay, so that's down here. Right down here. Everybody see that down here on the bottom? This is our copyright. And we're going to select 0000. And we're going to type 2011 because we live in the past. Okay, and that's going to update the year for our copyright. In the footer, we're going to double click the word contact to select it. Okay, so down here, you double click that and we're going to delete it. So hit the delete key. We're going to take that away. And we're going to select the word links and the vertical lines before and after it and press delete to remove the links. Okay, so just like that. Okay, so we should be left with home, about me, resume, photo gallery at this point. We're going to select the word photo gallery and type portfolio. Okay, so we're going to hover over that, select it, and we're going to type portfolio. Okay, so now we should have home, about me, resume, and portfolio. Okay, in the navigation bar below the web design header, click in the word contact. Okay, so we're selecting contact over here. We're going to click the A in our quick tag selector. Okay, we're going to press delete to remove the contact link. Okay, simple as that. Just pressing the delete button, getting rid of it. Now we're going to select the word photo gallery. Okay. We're going to type portfolio, change the link name. Okay, while we're at it, let's also delete the links over here. Same way we did the other one. Hit our delete button. All right, so now we should have home, about me, resume, and portfolio at the top and the bottom. Okay, we're going to select our word portfolio. We're just going to click and drag over the top of it. And click insert in the menu bar to do our insert menu. Right, we're going to do a hyperlink. Okay, Control K if you're doing shortcuts. If you're comfortable with that already, you're more than welcome to do that. Okay, so we hit our hyperlink. We go to our portfolio folder, double click on that. And then we're just going to do double click on portfolio. So now we have a link, right? Same way we've been doing it before. All right, simple enough. Okay, so it says repeat steps 6 and 7 to update the portfolio link at the bottom of the nav bar. So basically all that means, highlight this. We're going to use the shortcut this time, Control K. And just double click that portfolio.html again. Okay, now this is an important thing coming up. We need to hold down Control and hit S. We're going to save this. And it says there are 6 files attached to master.dwt. Would you like to update them now? What this is going to do, same as earlier, it's going to update everything in all of our files that are attached to the master.dwt. So anything that has editable, uneditable regions that are attached to the master.dwt will be edited now. So we're going to hit yes. It should say 6 of 6 files updated. If it doesn't, we got a problem, but it should. Okay, so we're going to close that little box. We're going to close our master.dwt because we've already done everything we need to it. And then we're going to go to that main default file again. So it should be under styles. And we see what it's changed. It's changed everything for us in the uneditable regions.